Dear Treyarch, we are worried about you. You are hurting the people who love you, the avid gamers who have been playing for more than a decade, those who miss the days of playing all day or all night long with their friends, the ones who spent hours upon hours playing your greatest creations, those of us who remember playing on Summit, Firing Range, Radiation, or WMD, or going for high rounds on Kino, Ascension, Call of the Dead, or 5. We miss the way that you were, the games you used to make. We want to help you, get you back to that place. All you have to do is listen to us. What's going on, everybody? This is Mikey Campy, and I'm doing a little like old style commentary for you. I'm hoping you enjoy this. Sometimes I like to go on YouTube and I like to watch. Blame Truth does a lot of these. This is what he does. And this is what everybody used to do back in the Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1 days. This was the style of video, not these live commentary cut-ups or just straight-up live commentaries, which is what I like to do as well, just because they are fun. But this is how everybody used to do it, and I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to try and bring it back, because sometimes it's nice to just get on and to just talk, and just talk about stuff over a little bit of gameplay. Today we've got some Black Ops Cold War gameplay, and interestingly enough, that is also what we're going to be talking about. Yeah. Game's been out for about a week. It is Sunday, 11/22 at. Sorry, that's a little confusing, but it's November 22nd at 2:32 p.m. when I'm recording this. The game's been out for a week. They have updated it a couple times. I think they've had 2 updates so far. Thank God, because it needed it. We're gonna start on the bad. The multiplayer is. It's infuriating. It's because this game has some promise. This game can be very, very fun, especially in the multiplayer. It can be very, very fun. This game, I had a lot of fun this game. You'll see I had some nice, I went on some nice streaks, which, I mean, if you snipe on satellite, you're going to go on some nice streaks. Just because it's a sniper's paradise. But they're just... You die. I've never had a game with such a long time to kill where I die so fast. Like I don't know if it's lag compensation or I don't know. I don't know how it can be the way that it is. But the fact of the matter is, if I'm using an AK-47, which is a really good gun, by the way, you should use it. If I'm using an AK-47, it'll take me probably 5 to 6 hit markers to kill someone. Which, for me, even if I hit every shot, that's about a second and a half. I am dead by most people. I am dead in about half a second. Which makes 0 sense to me. I just don't... It doesn't make any sense to me. But, I digress, I suppose. But the maps are another reason that that this game is just. And here's the thing. I gotta back up for a quick second. The maps, sorry, not the maps. The game, Treyarch. I know I kind of went off the rails there on the in the intro. I kind of wanted to do something cool. I want to do something a little different. But it's not Treyarch's fault. It is, but it's not. This game, for those of you who don't know, most of you I think do, but this game was supposed to be Call of Duty 2021. This game was supposed to come out in a year, like a whole year from now. They were supposed to have a whole extra year to work on it. And then Activision, I think Sledgehammer was supposed to be making the one that came out this year, and I think it was going pretty badly because of probably because of COVID. But Activision said, "All right, Treyarch, you're up. Take the Sledgehammer guys and have them help finish your game." Which I don't like. I honestly here's the thing. I did not like Modern Warfare 2019. I hated that game. I did not like that game. I still don't. I still think it's one of the worst games in terms of like gun balancing and the fact that I get killed by the same 2 guns every single game I played. I would have liked them to wait. I would have liked them to hold off this year, go 1 year without a Call of Duty game, so that we could get a fully finished and polished Cold War. Because I think if that had been the case, I think this could have been one of the best Call of Duties in years. And it's just not. So what I think happened is also why does my RC have such a hard time getting up that hill? I don't get that. The maps, I think the maps were made by Sledgehammer. I think Sledgehammer handled the map design for most of them, if not all, because they don't feel like Treyarch maps. When I think of a Treyarch map, I think of like grid, WMD, firing range, which, by the way, I hope they bring back a bunch of old Black Ops maps, because if they did, that would improve this game quite a bit. Yeah, I think these are Sledgehammer maps. I think the zombies was handled by Treyarch. I think the campaign was handled by Treyarch as well. I mean, it's kind of weird because like the game itself in its entirety is a good game, I think. It's the multiplayer that really sinks this game, which is not how it usually is. Usually the multiplayer is what props up the Call of Duty games, and then the zombies and the campaign are they're add-ons. Like, I don't want to say it that way for people, you know, people who work on those other modes. Like, you know, I'm sure they put a lot of work in, and those modes are fun, but the multiplayer is where like 90% of the player population spends like 80 to 90% of their time. And I am like that. I usually spend most of my time in the multiplayer, and that has not been the case this game. I've spent way more time playing zombies. I'm gonna talk about zombies, but real quick before I do, I'm gonna mention the guns. How is it that the MP5, every year it's in a game, how is it that the MP5 is the best gun in the game, and it's overpowered and it's stupid every single year? I don't get it. Like we just went through a year of getting beamed by MP5s from everywhere on the map, and any map in Modern Warfare. Oh wait, real quick. This is a nice little sequence here. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I was having fun with the Pellington. That little shake there, that was my mouse hand while I was cheering. I was playing with Ben in this game, and then I just kept going. I don't know how that wasn't a collateral. I think it would have been epic if it was. And then they still spawned there. Like, what are the spawns in this game? What's happening with the spawns in this game? Whatever. So the guns. Why is the MP5 stupid? Again, we just went through a year in MW where it was the MP5 and the M4 dominated the kill feed. Eventually the 725 left the kill feed, but it was in there for a while. I just don't know. I don't know why it has to be like that when you should have learned the lesson from MW last year, but whatever. The sniping in this game, though, that is one of the high points of the multiplayer. The sniping is fantastic. It feels good to shoot people, and in the game, it feels good to shoot people virtually in the game, not in real life. But with the snipers, it's like, it's just really like, it's really responsive, and it's like snappy. And your guns, the snipers don't scope in too slow, but they also don't scope in too fast. It's like Black Ops 2. It feels kind of like Black Ops 2 to me, which I still think Black Ops 2 had one of the best, most balanced sniping, apart from like COD 4. MW2, it was a little ridiculous with Sleight of Hand Pro, but you know, it was still fun. So that's about it for the multiplayer campaign. I haven't really played all that much of, but it seems like there's intel that you can actually get to help you on side missions, which I think is an awesome addition because it creates replayability, and it just makes it more interesting than just playing a linear story. The zombies, though. The zombies. I only have like a minute to talk about this, but the zombies is fantastic. There's a few changes they made that I'm not in love with. Like, now instead of shooting and getting 10 points for each shot or hit you give to a zombie, you get a certain amount of points every time you get a zombie kill, which it makes it impossible to like earn to get more points when you need to. Like, it's impossible now to milk points from a zombie. But what it does do is it makes snipers and shotguns more viable, those one-shot weapons. Because now it doesn't matter if you're killing them in one shot or if you're killing them in 10 shots. You're still getting the same amount of points. But the map is really well done. It's got a layer of complication, but it's not too complicated. And that's where I've been spending most of my time, and that's where I've been having the most fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to wrap it up now because the game is done. I didn't want to go any longer past this game, so I'm not going to. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did. Hit subscribe if you want to see more. And check out my Twitch channel. I stream there every once in a while. See ya.